Buddha once said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of oneself." In a world filled with uncertainty and constant change, the timeless wisdom of Buddhism offers a beacon of hope and a path towards lasting peace. For centuries, this ancient tradition has guided individuals on a journey of self-discovery, helping them navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and compassion. As we embark on this exploration together, let us remember the words of the Buddha. The mind is everything, what you think you become. By cultivating mindfulness, embracing ethical conduct, and seeking refuge in the Dharma, we can transform our lives and contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious world. Join us as we delve deeper into the profound teachings of Buddhism, exploring its core principles and practical tools for navigating life's challenges. Let us walk this path together, seeking wisdom, cultivating compassion, and ultimately finding lasting peace and liberation. Here are 10 key Buddhist principles that can help us find unwavering strength. But before we get started, hit that subscribe button. Sharing is caring, and together we can build a more resilient community. 1. Embrace impermanence. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything changes, from our circumstances to our thoughts and feelings. Recognizing this impermanence helps us detach from clinging to outcomes and allows us to adapt to life's inevitable ups and downs. Everything changes, from the grand cycles of seasons and civilizations to the fleeting moments of our thoughts and emotions. The concept of impermanence, known as anicca in Buddhist teachings, reminds us that clinging to the illusion of permanence leads to suffering. We often hold on to situations, relationships, and even our own identities as if they are fixed and unchanging. When we cling to the idea of permanence, we create unnecessary expectations and anxieties. We fear the loss of what we hold dear and resist the natural flow of change. This causes us to miss the beauty and opportunities that arise from the ever-changing nature of life. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean passively accepting suffering or becoming indifferent to life's experiences. We can learn to appreciate the present moment without clinging to the past or fearing the future. By letting go of the illusion of permanence, we release ourselves from the unnecessary suffering caused by clinging to fixed expectations and outcomes. Embracing change allows us to navigate life's unexpected turns with greater flexibility and ease. We become more open to new possibilities and opportunities that arise from the ever-shifting landscape of life. When we recognize the fleeting nature of experiences, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for the present moment. We savor the good times and learn to let go of the bad, knowing that everything is temporary. By acknowledging the impermanence of our thoughts and emotions, we can observe them with greater awareness and detachment. This allows us to choose how we respond to them rather than being controlled by them. Focusing on the present moment and expressing gratitude for the good things in our lives helps us appreciate the fleeting nature of positive experiences. Cultivating non-attachment doesn't mean becoming indifferent. It's about letting go of the need to control or possess things. We can learn to appreciate experiences and relationships without clinging to them as if they are permanent. Recognizing that change is inevitable helps us prepare for life's unexpected turns. We can develop a sense of acceptance and learn to navigate challenges with greater flexibility and resilience. 2. Cultivate mindfulness. By being fully present in the moment, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allows us to respond thoughtfully and skillfully to challenges rather than reacting impulsively. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully present in whatever we are doing, whether it's eating a meal, walking in nature, or having a conversation. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, our thoughts, and our emotions, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity, wisdom, and compassion. By focusing on the present moment, we can step away from worries about the future and regrets about the past. This reduces stress and anxiety, promoting a sense of calm and inner peace. Mindfulness helps us train our attention to stay focused on the task at hand, reducing distractions and improving our ability to concentrate. By observing our emotions without judgment, we can learn to understand and manage them more effectively, preventing them from controlling our thoughts and actions. Mindfulness allows us to gain a deeper understanding of our thoughts, feelings, and motivations, leading to increased self-awareness and personal growth. By being more present in our interactions with others, we can listen more attentively, communicate more effectively, and build stronger relationships. Meditation is a cornerstone of mindfulness practice. By focusing our attention on the breath, body sensations, or a mantra, we can train our minds to be present and observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or mindful walking can help us cultivate awareness of our bodies and the present moment. Paying attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of our food allows us to savor the experience of eating and prevents mindless overeating. We can practice mindfulness in everyday tasks like washing dishes, brushing our teeth, or taking a shower by focusing on the sensations and the present moment. By integrating mindful practices into our daily lives, we can learn to live more fully in the present moment and experience life with greater clarity and joy. 3. Develop patience. Life unfolds at its own pace. Cultivating patience allows us to navigate challenges with equanimity and avoid getting frustrated by delays or setbacks. When faced with obstacles, patience allows us to pause, assess the situation, and choose a thoughtful response rather than reacting impulsively. Patience helps us keep the bigger picture in mind, preventing us from getting overly fixated on temporary setbacks. By accepting that progress takes time and effort, we can appreciate the journey of learning and growth rather than solely focusing on the destination. Patience fosters a sense of resilience, allowing us to bounce back from setbacks and persevere through challenges with greater determination. It promotes a sense of inner peace and contentment, allowing us to appreciate the present moment and savor life's experiences. It creates space for self-reflection and allows us to learn valuable lessons from our experiences, leading to deeper self-awareness and personal growth. Regular meditation and mindfulness exercises can help us develop awareness of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to observe impatience without judgment and choose a more mindful response. Focusing on the present moment and expressing gratitude for the good things in our lives can help us appreciate the journey and cultivate a sense of contentment, reducing the need for instant gratification. Setting achievable goals and acknowledging that progress takes time helps us avoid unrealistic expectations and prevents frustration when things don't happen as quickly as we might like. Instead of solely focusing on the end result, we can learn to appreciate the process of learning, growing, and striving towards our goals. This fosters patience and allows us to enjoy the journey. When we feel impatient, acknowledge the feeling without judgment. This allows us to observe it with awareness and choose a more mindful response. Be kind to yourself when you struggle with impatience. Everyone experiences this emotion, and it's a part of the human experience. When feeling overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths to calm our mind and body. This can help us regain perspective and choose a more patient response. Mindfulness practices can help us anchor ourselves in the present moment and avoid getting caught up in thoughts of the past or future, which can fuel impatience. 4. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to anger and resentment only hurts ourselves. Forgiveness allows us to let go of negativity and cultivate inner peace, even in the face of difficult situations. Life inevitably presents us with situations that cause hurt, disappointment, and betrayal. These experiences can leave us harboring anger, resentment, and bitterness towards those who have wronged us. While these emotions are natural, clinging to them can have a detrimental impact on our well-being and prevent us from moving forward. Holding on to anger and resentment is like carrying a heavy weight on our shoulders. It can lead to increased stress and anxiety. When we hold grudges, it can strain and even sever our connections with loved ones, colleagues, and friends. Dwelling on negative emotions hinders our ability to experience joy, contentment, and overall well-being. Holding on to past hurts can limit our capacity for personal growth and prevent us from learning from our experiences. We free ourselves from the emotional weight of anger and resentment, allowing us to move forward with lighter hearts and clearer minds. Forgiveness fosters a process of healing, enabling us to process the hurt and move on from the pain. When we forgive, we open the door to reconciliation and rebuilding trust in our relationships. Letting go of negativity allows us to experience greater inner peace and emotional well-being. Try to see things from the other person's perspective and consider their motivations or circumstances. This can foster empathy and compassion. Holding on to the desire for revenge only perpetuates negativity and keeps us trapped in a cycle of hurt. Forgiving others can be challenging, especially when dealing with deep-seated hurt or betrayal. There will be times when anger and resentment resurface, and we may find ourselves tempted to hold on to negativity. However, it's important to remember that forgiveness is a continuous process and setbacks are a part of the journey. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace, improving our well-being, and strengthening our relationships. By choosing to forgive, we release ourselves from the chains of resentment and embrace a life filled with greater joy, compassion, and personal growth. 5. Nurture compassion. Extending kindness and understanding towards ourselves and others fosters a sense of connection and reduces suffering. In a world often characterized by division and negativity, the practice of compassion offers a powerful antidote. It's a force that transcends differences, fosters connection, and reduces suffering. By nurturing compassion within ourselves and extending it towards others, we can create a more harmonious and fulfilling world for all. When we connect with the suffering of others and actively seek to alleviate it, it fosters a sense of purpose and reduces our own stress and anxiety. Compassion strengthens our bonds with others by fostering trust, understanding, and mutual support. Extending kindness and helping others contributes to a greater sense of fulfillment and personal well-being. When compassion becomes a guiding principle in our interactions, it promotes social justice, inclusivity, and a more equitable society. Small acts of kindness, like offering a helping hand, expressing gratitude, or simply showing someone a smile, can have a significant impact on both the giver and receiver. Self-compassion. It's important to extend compassion not only to others, but also to ourselves. This involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during challenging times. When we experience moments of judgment or negativity, acknowledge them without judgment. This allows us to observe these reactions with awareness and choose a more compassionate response. 6. Embrace non-attachment. Clinging to desires and expectations can lead to disappointment and suffering. By practicing non-attachment, we can detach from outcomes and find contentment in the present moment. By cultivating a sense of detachment from external circumstances and desired results, we can find greater freedom and peace in the present moment. We can still strive for our goals, but without clinging to the outcome or allowing our happiness to be contingent upon them. By letting go of the need to control and predict the future, we can significantly reduce stress and anxiety, leading to greater inner peace and emotional stability. When we detach from the desire for things to be a certain way, we can appreciate the present moment more fully and savor the simple joys of life. Instead of solely focusing on the end result, we can learn to appreciate the journey and the process of working towards our goals. Recognizing that we cannot control everything allows us to release the need to manipulate situations and outcomes. Focusing on the good things in our lives, even the small ones, cultivates a sense of contentment and reduces the need for external validation or fulfillment. When we experience attachment or disappointment, acknowledge these feelings without judgment. This allows us to observe them with awareness and choose a more mindful response. When caught up in desires or worries about the future, practice mindfulness techniques to bring our attention back to the present moment and appreciate what is happening right now. 7. Develop right action. Our actions have consequences. By choosing ethical and mindful behavior, we create positive karma and contribute to a better world, even in challenging situations. Every action we take, big or small, has consequences. These consequences ripple outwards, impacting not only ourselves but also those around us and the world at large. Right action isn't about adhering to a rigid set of rules or following a specific moral code. It's about cultivating a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings and the potential impact of our choices. It's about making conscious decisions that align with values like avoiding actions that cause physical or emotional harm to ourselves or others. Acting with truthfulness and fairness in our interactions. Cultivating empathy and extending kindness and support to those in need. Acknowledging the impact of our actions on the natural world and making conscious choices to protect and preserve it. When we choose non-harming actions, we contribute to a world with less violence, conflict, and suffering. Acting with integrity and compassion brings a sense of inner peace and satisfaction, contributing to our overall well-being. When we strive for fairness and equity, we contribute to a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Taking responsibility for our impact on the planet helps create a more sustainable future for all. Regularly reflecting on our actions and their potential consequences helps us identify areas where we can improve and make more ethical choices. Cultivating empathy allows us to understand the perspectives and needs of others, guiding our actions towards compassion and consideration. Setting healthy boundaries helps us avoid situations where we might compromise our values or engage in harmful behaviors. When we make mistakes, owning up to them and taking responsibility allows us to learn and grow from our experiences. When we make a mistake, acknowledge it without judgment. This allows us to learn from the experience and choose a more ethical path moving forward. 8. Seek refuge in the Dharma. The teachings of the Buddha offer guidance and support on our path. Immersing ourselves in the Dharma provides a framework for navigating life's challenges with wisdom and compassion. In the midst of life's inevitable challenges and uncertainties, seeking refuge in the Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha, offers a profound source of guidance and support. The Dharma, meaning truth or path, provides a framework for understanding the nature of suffering and cultivating a path towards liberation. By immersing ourselves in its wisdom, we can navigate life's complexities with greater clarity, compassion, and inner peace. The Buddha's core teachings offer a roadmap for navigating life's challenges. Immersing ourselves in the Dharma offers a multitude of benefits for our well-being and our interactions with the world. By understanding the root causes of suffering and cultivating the Eightfold Noble Path, we can gradually lessen our own suffering and contribute to a more peaceful world. The Dharma encourages us to question our assumptions and cultivate deeper insights into the nature of reality, leading to greater wisdom and clarity. The teachings emphasize compassion for all beings, fostering a more caring and empathetic approach to life. By practicing ethical conduct and mindful communication, we can build stronger and more harmonious relationships. The Dharma provides tools for cultivating inner peace and emotional stability, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater equanimity. Regular meditation cultivates mindfulness, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions with greater awareness and choose our responses wisely. Engage in regular study of the Dharma through books, teachings, and discussions to deepen our understanding and gain new insights. The Dharma is a gradual path. Cultivating wisdom and liberation takes time and consistent effort. 9. Remember the Four Noble Truths. Understanding the nature of suffering, its causes, its cessation, and the path to its end provides a framework for alleviating suffering and finding lasting peace. By acknowledging the nature of suffering, its causes, its cessation, and the path to its end, we can embark on a journey towards greater peace and liberation. The first truth confronts us with the undeniable reality of suffering, dukkha, in our lives, which includes illness, pain, and the inevitability of aging and death. The second truth delves deeper, revealing the root cause of suffering, craving, tanha. This craving encompasses a broad range of desires, including attachment to pleasure, aversion to pain, attachment to self-identity. These cravings create a cycle of attachment and dissatisfaction, leading to suffering when they are not fulfilled. By understanding the role of craving, we can begin to loosen its grip and cultivate a more mindful approach to life. The third truth offers a glimmer of hope, revealing that suffering is not an inevitable state of being. It is possible to achieve a state of liberation, nirodha, where suffering ceases to arise. This liberation is not a mere absence of pain, but a profound transformation of our relationship with experience. Through dedicated practice and cultivating wisdom, we can break free from the cycle of craving and attain a state of lasting peace and inner freedom. The final truth presents the Eightfold Noble Path, a practical roadmap for achieving liberation. This path outlines 8 interconnected practices that cultivate wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Right view. Cultivating a clear understanding of the 4 Noble Truths and other Buddhist teachings. Right intention. Developing wholesome intentions and motivations. Right speech. Speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively. Right action. Engaging in ethical behavior and avoiding harmful actions. Right livelihood. Earning a living in a way that aligns with the Dharma. Right effort. Cultivating diligence and perseverance in practice. Right mindfulness. Developing present moment awareness and focusing on the here and now. Right concentration. Cultivating mental stability and focus through meditation. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we can gradually weaken the hold of craving and cultivate the conditions for liberation. 10. Cultivating equanimity. While the 4 Noble Truths offer a framework for understanding suffering and its cessation, cultivating equanimity is crucial for navigating the ups and downs of life. Equanimity refers to a mental state of calmness and composure, accepting the impermanence of all things, both pleasant and unpleasant. By clinging to fleeting joys or resisting inevitable challenges, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. Equanimity allows us to accept the natural flow of life. Recognizing that everything is constantly changing, we can let go of the need to control and experience life with greater acceptance. When faced with challenges, equanimity allows us to remain calm and collected, making more mindful and compassionate choices. Cultivating equanimity is not about becoming emotionless or indifferent. It's about developing a balanced and accepting perspective, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and inner peace. This, in turn, supports our journey towards liberation by reducing the suffering caused by attachment and resistance. By embracing the 4 Noble Truths and cultivating equanimity, we can embark on a transformative journey towards a more peaceful and fulfilling life, and ultimately find lasting peace and liberation. By integrating these Buddhist principles into our lives, we can cultivate an inner strength and resilience that allows us to face challenges with grace, wisdom, and compassion. Even when life throws us curveballs, we can choose to respond with awareness, kindness, and a sense of inner peace.